welcome back to Brunette Wig Place. I'm Lisa. I am so glad that you are here today. Before I get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, and then every time I post a new wig related video, you will get a notification letting you know that I have posted something new. So today is the part 2 of my video that I started. I hope that the Carrie review wasn't too confusing. I made the video all in one day, the actual review of this Carrie and the washing and styling and everything that you're going to see in this video. But then when I went to edit it, it was going to be like 32 minutes long, and I just decided that was too long. So I split the video into 2, as I told you in the review video, and so today you will be seeing the washing, drying, styling part of how I got Carrie from this to this. So I hope you enjoy the video. Okay. I'm right here. I'm just gonna have the camera on the sink so that you can see me doing all the washing stuff. So I always wash my human hair wigs in cold water. So I just wouldn't want to put warm water, you know, on the fibers or anything like that. So clean sink, just gonna get her wet. Of course, I say cold water, but I live in Texas and it's, do I really have cold water? Not really. Okay. So just gently, gently, you know, you don't want to go in and be real forceful. So I like to use this Olaplex brand, but I mean, I'm not promoting this or anything. I just really like it because it's sulfate free. I just think it helps the human hair fibers. It's just better for the fibers, you know, fewer chemicals on them. You just want to be really, really careful with your human hair fibers. So get this out of the way a little bit. Okay, so this is how I do it. I kind of get, you know, the shampoo in my hands, and then I run it through the wig, but I don't put a lot at the, up here, you know, at the knotting. There's a nap. Sorry about that. So I'm just kind of squeezing, and this is not a super sudsy shampoo. I mean, you can see I'm getting some suds, but. And then I always want to wash the inside of my cap too, because obviously I've been wearing it, it's been up against my scalp. So I just take a little bit, but again, I just scrub it really lightly, and then I do the same thing, I wash the inside of my cap too. But it doesn't take, you know, it doesn't have to be super, you know, super soapy, super sudsy. I wash my ear tabs. I usually wash the nape, anything that's touched my skin, you know. So, and then I usually rinse that inside first. That's the closest I get to really getting right up by the knots, you know, because they really say that you should watch your knots. Now sometimes, I don't know if you can see that in the sink, sometimes with human hair wigs you will get some color that comes out of it, just like when you get your hair colored, and you know, you don't necessarily see when color comes out of your hair because you're probably washing your hair in the shower, you know, but there's a little bit of color that's sometimes lost in them when you wash them. Okay, so, and I'm being super careful. I'm not, you know, squeezing, I'm not pulling, nothing like that. Okay, so now I'm going to do the conditioner. Just kind of layer on my towel here. Again, I'm using the Olaplex. I use the number 4 and number 5 if you just want to know what I use. But like I said, I'm not a spokesman for them or anything. It was just recommended a lot on Instagram by a lot of girls who wear human hair toppers. So before I got into human hair wigs, or when I was starting to get into human hair wigs, I decided to try it, and I've been really, really happy with it. So, okay, so again, I'm focusing with the conditioner on the ends of the hair, just like you would your bio hair. I mean, just think about it just like your hair. Now, obviously, I'm gonna get a little bit up by the rooting because it's on my hands and can't help it, but I just kind of run it through with my fingers. You know, I don't soak the wig in it or anything like that. Different people do different things, they do it different ways, but I've always heard that it's better for the knots if you don't get it down there and soak it in there. Okay, so I've just kind of run that through, all through the strands. Carrie's low density, like I said, so she's pretty easy to wash and condition and get the conditioner in the hair. So normally I would leave this in, I think it says on here, you can leave it on for like 3 minutes. And if the wig is a little bit older and I feel like it needs the conditioner to stay on it longer, then I would probably leave it on there. But for the purposes of the video, I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse it, just to show y'all how I rinse it. Well, sometimes I also use a tub. My sink is brand new clean, so that's why I'm just using the sink. But sometimes I use like a little wash tub. But again, I just use it, I use them under the faucet. I don't soak the wig in the tub. I don't do that with my synthetics either anymore. I used to do it that way. And then again, I found out that wasn't the best thing for the knotting from what I have heard, so. Okay, and that conditioner is not heavy at all. So I rinse it a little bit. It's still gonna feel, the hair still feels really silky and everything, and I don't find that it leaves a big buildup, so I don't worry about rinsing it, too much. So I'm gonna lay it on the towel. Just turn that, make sure you can see. I don't know why I put that on my towel, trying to make it look pretty, but okay, and I'm just gonna lay it on the towel. Got conditioner all over my ring. And then just pat it out. I'm not gonna wring it or anything like that. I wanna be super gentle. I mean, I paid a pretty penny for this human hair wig, so, I wanna be real careful with her. But I just kind of squish the water, squish the dampness out. And as you can see, now that she's damp, I am seeing some waves in her. So I think she's gonna dry wavy. But I will run, my wide tooth comb through her just a little bit. I don't want her to dry with any tangles. So, and sometimes I put the wig on my head and make sure I have my part right and everything, but I can still see on this particular one that my part is okay. So I think that's not a problem. But you know what, I'll show that to y'all. I'll put it on my head and show you how I would do the part. Let me pause this and okay, so this is what I would do just to check my part. And I don't know if everybody does this, but this is just what I do. So, put her on my head wet. Feels kind of weird. Get her adjusted. And then, let's turn so you can kind of see the mirror. I hope you can see this. Then I'm just gonna, check where the part is with my, one of these combs. I don't know what you call these combs. They come with a little little stick thing on it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a hair professional. I don't know. But anyway, so I would just kind of check my part, make sure my part is in a good place that I like. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna pop her off and let her dry on one of these, plastic drying racks. And just let her dry like that. Just let her air dry. And then we will see what she looks like when she's dried. So it's been a few hours since I washed her. She definitely has waves as she's drying. This is just completely air dried. I haven't, tried to comb her or anything. So we're seeing some waves in there, which is what my other Carrie was like. The hair seems a little different on this one. I don't know if this one is Remy. I am still kind of looking into that. They're just calling it human hair, so I'm guessing it's not Remy, but it certainly looks like Remy to me. So I'm gonna look into that a little further so I can let y'all know. But she's looking really pretty. Okay, so it is the next day and Carrie is dried. So she did indeed dry with just a wave to the fibers, which looks really, really nice. I'll take her off of this stand here. So really pretty. And you know, I was talking about when I was filming yesterday, I was saying that I was wondering about that in-tone violet shampoo. And then last night, the lovely Kim from Let's Talk with Kim had a video about getting the brassiness out of a wig. So I'm gonna, you know, kind of live with this color for a while and see if that's something I wanna do. So, but there's her rooting. So really, really pretty. I like how she has a natural wave. I do think though, I probably wanna clean her up just a little bit with a, this is I think a 1 1¼ inch barrel curling iron. So I thought, well, what the heck, while we're doing this, I'll just heat up the curling iron, I'll put her on, and we can curl some hair together. One more thing that I would do with her before I curl her is use a little argan oil. Jon Renau has some argan oil products too. But I have this Moroccan oil, and this is what I usually put on my human hair wigs after they've dried, and you know, I just kind of go through. Actually, I'll show you how I do it, because that's probably the best thing. If I just show you. Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera here so you can see the wig. Bring it down a little bit. Oh, and I apologize because I watched my footage from yesterday and realized that my bras were hanging on a drying rack in the background. What can I say? I'm human, and yes, indeed, I do wear a bra. So, whoops, I just saw that and I was like, oh, that's a little tacky. Way to go, Lisa. Oh well, who cares? So, what I do with this is, it's just got it, you know, it's just a bottle. So I just get like a little bit. I do not go crazy with this. Rub it on my hands. Mostly I want to put it on the ends. I hope you can see that. So mostly I want to put it down there on the ends, but it just kind of, you know, keeps it from being dry. I mean, you have to realize this hair, you know, even though hair is technically biohair on your head is dead too, there's no blood supply or anything, you know, to follicles or anything for this hair. So it just tends to dry out more easily and stuff. And so I just put that in there and just to kind of protect the ends. And like I said, it just keeps the hair soft and everything. So can't really tell, you know, that I've done anything to it, but I just wanted to share that that is something that I do in addition to, you know, the washing and conditioning and everything. Now I wanted to show you one more product. I'm gonna turn this just a little bit so there's not too much backlight. Raise it up again. There we go. One more product that I would use, this is this Olaplex Hair Perfector, repairs and strengthens all hair types. So after I've had a human hair wig for a while, I'm gonna move this over here, it's just, there's too much glare in the background, I think, I feel like. Sorry y'all, I'm adjusting the camera while I'm on camera. Okay, so I would use this Olaplex after I've had a human hair wig for a while and I just feel like the fibers are getting kind of dry. This will just bring a human hair wig back to life. So you use this actually before you shampoo and condition. There's instructions on the bottle. So they say use it 1 time a week for damaged hair, but what I find is I use this my human hair wigs, I rotate them so it's not like I'm wearing them daily. If I had a human hair wig that I wore on the daily, I might do this once a month. But the way mine are, I probably do it every 4 to 6 months. I'll just, if I feel like the fibers seem a little dry, then I'll use this. So I'm just trying to tell y'all everything that I do. And then I showed you how to wash yesterday. And I was telling you it's the exact same way that I wash my synthetic wigs, but I just use a synthetic wig shampoo and conditioner. So this just happens to be Brandywine. Again, I'm not endorsing them. It works good for me. The reason I really like this particular brand and have stuck with it for a while is because it has a very light, pleasant scent, but it's not overly scented. There are a few other brands. I tried the Belle Madame, and I know a lot of people love that, but I'm real sensitive to scents. And it's the same thing with that bamboo silicone mix. I can't even wear the wig if that much fragrance is in the wig. So this is light fragrance and washes in and out really, you know, washes out really easily, doesn't feel like it does any buildup or anything like that. So I basically would wash a synthetic wig the same way, just like I showed you yesterday, in the running water. I used to soak my synthetic wigs in the shampoo, and I found out that's not good for the knotting on the mono tops and the lace fronts and the mono parts, so I don't soak them anymore. The only time I might soak one is if, like, there was one time that I went to a barbecue cook-off, and this was actually a human hair wig. So you know that charcoal bonfire barbecue smell? The hair was really full of scent, so I did soak that one for a bit just to try to get, just to get that smell out of it. But you could also just rewash it, if you want to be super careful with your knots, because I definitely was kind of risking my knots a little bit by doing that. So I just wanted to share that. So I'm going to pop Carrie on, and we will put a few barrel curls in her, and then we will wrap up this video because I'm afraid it's going to go a little bit long. So stay tuned. Okay, I am back. Curling iron is heated up. Now I do want to show you this. I just put her up kind of in a bump, because with this natural wave that she has, I mean, you could easily just wear it with a natural wave. And I've worn mine with a natural wave before. I live, especially if I live in Texas and it's humid where I live. And so you see a lot of ladies in the summer and the hair looks like this. So, it just kind of looks like you have naturally wavy hair, and it doesn't look bad at all. So you don't have to put the barrel curls in her. I just thought I would show you, while I'm kind of doing a tutorial and covering all this stuff, I just thought that I would show you. Or you could just wear it down, kind of scoot that, push that away from your face a little bit. She looks very, very natural, which I just love. So that's why I wanted to wash her. I felt like, and see how she has a little more volume now that I took that, super stick straight out of her. I just kind of like her with a little more volume. So I am going to curl, and I'm going to have to look at the mirror to do it, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So this front part, I need a comb. And I still, even on my human hair wigs, I still try to use my wide tooth comb. I just feel like it's just a little easier on the fibers and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so now I am not the best hair curler, so don't judge me and don't expect too much. But I just kind of do like a barrel curl, twist it a little bit. Just like it just cleans up the curl a little bit. I don't, I'm not trying to achieve some crazy awesome curl. Now I could do a better job and I could get, a really pretty, more refined curl, but I still want just kind of a loose, easy curl. So just those little spirals, that are really popular right now. And honestly, I wouldn't do this on my head. I would do this on my wig head, because that way I can do it all the way around and the curls can be consistent, but I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes for y'all. See, I'm just getting a little twist. Pretty little curl. Sometimes you got to do, do it in 2 layers. Just depending on how many curls you want. And there you go. So that's what I would do. I would just kind of do those all over, all over the wig. Do one more here. Like I said, this is why I would have this on a mannequin head, because then I know what the back looks like, I mean, we have the advantage of being able to curl our hair off of our head with wigs, so why not, right? So, but anyway, those are turning out really, really cute. And then I would just, finger loosen them. Nothing real fancy or anything, just go through with my fingers, loosen those curls. And she curls up really, really nicely. So we can stick one over here on this side. Sometimes I feel like I'm not consistent, like I don't curl it the same on both sides of my head. Because like I said, I have never felt like I was much of a hairstylist. Like when I had my hair, and honestly, like this little extra spiral thing that I'm doing, I learned that from watching YouTube. So the wonderful world of YouTube. I'm happy to participate in it, and I'm also, to create content for it, but I'm also happy to view it and learn from people who know more than I do about this stuff. So, okay. Sorry, I'm doing it on camera. So good. Nervous. Did I do it right? But anyway, yeah, there we go. So that just creates those little pretty, little spirals. Just cleans up those curls a little bit. You still have the wave in the wig and everything, but it just cleans it up a little bit. So I think I am liking this blonde. I, wasn't sure at first, but I think it's gonna be a wearable color. I do think it maybe toned down just a little bit. It probably had some silicone on it, since it was new, and I think it already has toned down a little bit. So really, really cute wig. So I thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found the tutorial part of this video helpful, and until next time, don't forget, you're absolutely beautiful. Bye.